welcome back to Fibre Fuelled Breakdown Part 3. It's been a while. I haven't been able to read the book in the last couple of weeks, but I got the chance to do it over the weekend. So let's get right into it. I'll be looking down at my trusty dandy notebook because I wrote everything down. It's a lot of information, so I hope you guys bear with me. Okay, so the gut is widely known as the second brain. I kind of knew that. Like I've heard that before, so I kind of knew that. But this just kind of solidifies it. Okay, so it's known as the second brain or the enteric nervous system. That was my first time using that word or hearing that word. So it was really cool to discover a different way of saying that. The brain health starts with the gut. The reason being is that the brain and gut are constantly communicating with each other, which was really amazing for me to find out because, well, I kind of knew that because if your gut is the second brain, it kind of has to communicate with like the first brain in order for your whole system to function, right? Okay, so they constantly communicate with each other. Gut microbes communicate with the brain using the immune system and through the release of neurotransmitters, hormones, and signaling molecules. So that part was really cool for me to find out because if the gut communicates with the brain, how is it doing that? It's not using the nervous system, but it's actually using the immune system and through the release of neurotransmitters, hormones, and signaling molecules. Pretty cool. So fun fact, neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine play an impactful role in our mood, energy levels, motivation, and sense of reward. Another thing is 90% of serotonin and 50% of dopamine is actually produced in the gut. This part was actually a mind blower for me because I've always imagined that dopamine and serotonin was produced in the brain. It's always been like an image in my mind that it's associated with the brain, but 90% of serotonin and 50% of dopamine is actually produced in the gut. Isn't that cool? A healthy gut microbiome extends its influence across the blood-brain barrier. So if your gut is healthy or a healthy gut microbiome, it's going to impact your whole entire body because it keeps our mind sharp. It keeps our mind sharp. It keeps our energy levels high. It keeps our mood relaxed. And the flip side is true for an unhealthy gut microbiome. A damaged microbiome has been associated with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, migraine, headaches, and chronic fatigue. So all in all, we know now that if your gut microbiome is healthy, you're essentially helping your whole entire body. You're helping your whole entire body be healthy. So keep that in mind. Interestingly, even our behavior is influenced by our gut. There's evidence that suggests that the gut microbes control our cravings. I think I mentioned this in maybe part 2 of Fibre Fuelled Breakdown. Go check it out. But I did say that our gut microbes contribute to our cravings. If you have a lot of healthy gut microbes in your gut, you are more susceptible or more likely to crave healthier foods. If you are eating a very heavily plant-based meal type of lifestyle, then you are more likely to crave those kind of foods. And obviously the same is true for the flip side. If you're eating more unhealthy foods, sweets, excess salt and fats, you're more likely to crave those because the unhealthy gut microbes are in higher level or concentration in your body. I hope that part made sense. Here was something that was really interesting that came up that I was like, oh, okay, like I'm not entirely in control of my body. So my gut microbes, the bad ones, the inflammatory gut microbes, put their well-being over our own by manipulating our eating behavior. So basically, guys, I'm telling you right now, the unhealthy gut microbes will actually put their own self-interest over us, over the host, the people that they reside in. So they'll actually make you want to eat all those bad things to sustain themselves. They don't really care about how we feel. But here is the kicker. We have free will. This is like the hardest part for everybody, myself included. Like, I love certain sweet things that I can't say no to. I mean, I can. I have free will. So that's the kicker to that. We have free will. So we have the chance and opportunity to obviously take control over what's going on in our body. But just know, it's not, 90% of the time, it's really not your fault. Actually, that's not accurate, so don't quote me. But know that the gut microbiome in your body aid in the cravings. They aid in manipulating us into eating all the things that we know is not good for us and we know is bad for us and we want to change. So you have free will and self-control. Because we have free will, we can actually train our guts to love healthy things, to love things that are good for us, especially our taste buds too. I know, like, first, when you start eating like including more plants into your diet, it's really hard to enjoy those things because we know we don't want to get into that. I was about to get into the GMO and into like how sugars are in literally every single aspect of our foods these days, but we don't have to get into that. All I'm saying is you can train your taste buds, you can train your mind and your gut to actually love eating healthy foods and incorporating more healthy foods into your lifestyle and how you eat. So all in all, the gut and the brain are constantly working together to keep us healthy, to keep us sharp, and to keep our energy levels high. We can help. Us, the humans having free will, can help by deciding and choosing what we're going to put in our mouth literally on a daily basis. Okay, I hope this was fun, as much fun for you guys as it was for me. I hope you all have a wonderful day as well. Ciao.